What's your biggest regret in your careers?
You know, I won't, again, name a name because that's disrespectful. I won't name a name, but you know, I just think that we know when we maybe didn't want to be a part of something, but we were kind of coerced into it. I think we've probably all done that. And all we really have is our instinct, and you know, we have to live with it. And the person that may have coerced us into it, you know, may not even be in your life at that point when the movie comes out or whatever. And I think that that's what I regret, is that when I don't trust my instincts.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, I regret not knowing how close a close-up's gonna be, because I would have like...
You would have cleaned your teeth out?
I would have exfoliated better. Or something.
There's a point where I ever watch something, I go like, why did somebody touch me up? And then I realise, oh no, I was going like, fuck off, fuck off. You just don't want anyone, and then you think, oh no, you know, you should have just cleared me up, you know.
There's a close-up that's like this close, like on a 40-foot screen, like here, and I was like, oh.
Do you have any particular regrets?
Regrets? I think it's that thing of like, I also relate to what Nicole has said and Annette, that one. Sorry, my brain has gone over. But there is a certain, and Amy said, there is a certain perspective. I mean, once you're over 40, frankly, and I do have, thankfully, a good life too. There's a certain perspective, which is I'm so grateful to have now. I just am more confident as an actor. Then I was not. I was certainly not confident in my sexuality. It took me ages to, you know, get a handle on that, and it's still now, it's questionable. But it's like,
what do you mean by that?
You know, just being comfy in my body and being happy to be a woman. I was like, I've always been a late developer. So there are lots of parts that I was just not ready for because I've just been a slow starter.
Helena, you mentioned the creative process. You've made a lot of films with Tim Burton, your partner. How is that dynamic different, just being together privately as well as professionally?
It's very different. I mean, I did do a film with him before I slept with him, basically. And it's very different. It is. I mean, we now got the hang of it. We went through a really bad time on Sweeney Todd. And we learned a lot as a result. Yeah. Thank you, but I didn't get one compliment. You know?
From him?
Compliment. Yeah. No, he really had this whole thing of like, he didn't want to seem as if he was favoritizing me, so he'd go in the opposite direction, you know. So that was difficult. That was a difficult one. I was pregnant too, and so I wasn't on my caffeine that I usually need to act with, and I felt pretty sick, and it was a nightmare. The whole thing was, and I was learning to sing too. And he had never directed a musical before, and in fact hates musicals, but he liked that one. So there was a lot that was going on, and I'd forgotten that I have to change when I go on set. I just remember that I can't irritate the hell out of it. I've got to stop talking, basically. And I can't just walk on and assume that the same relationship that we have in the house exists on set. Because basically at home, I'm chief. On set, obviously, he is. So I just have to be more sensitive. So the next time, which I really didn't believe he'd ever want to work with me again, on Alice, he asked me if I wanted to be, which I was so amazed by, but I said, but we have to they're going to be rules. And that's what I did. I just did 10 commandments of how to work together.
Which were?
On Sweeney, I have to keep stum. I have to think before I speak, basically, which would help in every area of my life. He has to compliment me. He can't take me for granted. He's got to give me a good, a compliment, which isn't, oh, that was good, oh, that was fine, or, yeah, I think, yeah, we'll check the gate. But I need to have a bit of a, compliment like he does to everyone. He's really wonderful to work with if you don't have 2 children.
Yes.
But, and he is very respectful, so I don't want to,